we will strike you. There is no place in Iran that the long arm of Israel cannot reach. And that's true of the entire Middle East. Far from being lambs led to the slaughter, Israel's soldiers have fought back with incredible courage and with heroic sacrifice. And I have another message for this assembly and for the world outside this hall. We are winning.
I have a message for the long arm of Mr. Netanyahu, which is that it's the U.S. Air Force, it's the U.S. military, it's the U.S. Navy. It's not you, Netanyahu. It's the United States, and you're dragging us into your wars so that you can dominate millions of Palestinian people and deny them their rights. It's not your long arm. It happens to be ours. The fact that the Israel lobby has manipulated our politics long enough is the reason you stand there and say that. But to say that precisely when the president of Iran has spoken exactly the opposite and called for peace, rapprochement, reconciliation, and anyone can go online and look under the UN General Assembly, look it up on Google and type in the General Assembly and find the speech of the Iranian president and compare that with the speech of Netanyahu. You'll be very surprised who speaks about peace and who speaks about war and who brags because they have the U.S. military in their pocket. It's really amazing, and it's very dangerous.
Here he is again, same speech, just this bombastic cut number 10.
All the hostility directed at Israel this year, it's not about Gaza. It's about Israel. It's always been about Israel's very existence. And I say to you, until the Jewish state is treated like other nations, until this anti-Semitic swamp is drained, the UN will be viewed by fair-minded people everywhere as nothing more than a contemptuous farce.
Disagree with the Netanyahu administration?
Every line a lie. Every line a lie. The Arab and Islamic State said in Riyadh last November, 2 states side by side, living in peace, security for both. The Arab League said the same thing this spring in Bahrain. 2 states living side by side in peace. Netanyahu doesn't want 2 states living side by side in peace. That's the bottom line that needs to be understood. Israel's not looking for security. It's looking to crush the foe. This isn't about finding a way to peace. This isn't about finding a way for 2 peoples to live peacefully side by side, which is what international law calls for and requires. This is about Israel dominating the entire region. And that's the big lie of all of this. This isn't about anti-Semitism. This isn't about Israel's security. This is about Israel, what they call Greater Israel. And when Netanyahu showed a map as he stood there, you could see it, by the way. He showed a map of Israel with no Palestine on that map. The map pointed to Israel, which would be all of the territory from the Jordan to the sea. So Gaza, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, the Golan, all of that was shown as Israel on Netanyahu's map. That's the point. Why is the United States in that business, for heaven's sake? At risk of the whole world for that business? Because some absolutely extremist, and many of them extremist religious fundamentalists, think that some 7th century BCE text promised them that land, and so they're going to keep it no matter whether the world goes to war, no matter what happens to the United States or anyone else? Yes, that's the map. And if you look at the map that he's holding in the right hand that says the curse, if one gets close to that, it shows Israel as controlling all of the territory. Right. This is the point. And that's what this is about. They're not looking for one moment at a political way out. And that long arm of Israel, again, yeah, that's the American Sixth Fleet. That's the American armaments that we ship every day. That's the American bombs. That's the American intelligence. That's the American satellites that are guiding Israel's bombs to their precise assassination addresses. Oh, come on. This is us. Why are we complicit in this to our own danger?